They all say that the key to your success is your mind. But do you really hold the key to your mind? Welcome to the Key to Your Mind show. Imagine for a second how it would feel to be in complete control of your finances, health, and relationships. And help individuals, teams, and organizations achieve that level of success easier and faster. Every week you'll gain access to magic keys to your mind, making all the difference in your personal and professional life. Now here are your hosts, top international NLP master trainers, Naomi and Rami Bareket.
The eminent American psychologist William James said that the greatest revolution of our generation is the discovery that human beings, by changing the inner attitudes of their minds, can change the outer aspects of their lives. By changing the inner attitudes of their minds, can change the outer aspects of their lives.
Absolutely.
I mean, isn't it great to know that there is a key to your mind that can change the outer aspects of your life?
So welcome to the Key of Your Mind. The Key of Your Mind show, and I'm Naomi Bareket.
And I'm Rami Bareket, fortunately Naomi's husband. And this show will change your life.
Amen.
We know it. You know, as a lifelong learner, you've dedicated your life to bettering yourself so that you can better other people. And so this show is offering you the best of both worlds, to grow yourself so you can grow people. Now, there are lots of coaches in the world. What differentiates one from the other is their knowledge base and experience. And as all things being equal, having a coach that is certified through NLP separates you apart.
Absolutely.
It's what makes you different and better. Our NLP is a meta skill that allows you to utilize any tool you already have, utilize it and use the tool much better.
Absolutely.
If you're a coach, speaker, or consultant, with our NLP, you'll become a better coach, a better speaker, and a better consultant. If you're in sales, our NLP will make you a better salesperson.
So show up in the show.
and it will definitely make you a better leader, because our NLP isn't just a tool. It's a meta skill that makes any tool you have more productive. Absolutely. It's that simple. It's a meta skill. It's a meta skill that allows you to express more of your potential. That's the difference, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. And as NLP trainers, master trainers, and consultants, we are dedicated to helping people reach their unlimited inner resources, because we believe that the day you were born is the day that God decided that the world cannot exist without you. So we are absolutely dedicated to bringing out the best in you.
Think about it. What makes you a successful coach? What makes you a successful coach? Now, a testimony of your client's success is better than any sales speech, isn't it?
Absolutely. At the show, by the way, we will also share with you case studies of clients who have had a significant breakthrough in their life and business. Let me tell you, this transformation includes changing fear into confidence, despair into desire, and worry over their past into goal-oriented action are the results of these specific learnable NLP techniques.
Sure. And as one of the challenges that most coaches have is when their clients ask them, how long does it take? How long does it take? The coaching, the transformational, the breakthrough, the cure.
How long does it take? So if you can have the skills where you can create massive transformation in the smallest amount of time, you're definitely at a significant advantage, right?
Absolutely. No question about it. There are secrets discovered through behavioral science and neurolinguistic programming that help you break through a client's barriers. When you learn what we teach in our NLP programs, you'll be able to lead your clients to a massive breakthrough that will take them normally a year of coaching or therapy. And you can literally do it in 45 minutes or less with our NLP meta skill. It's that powerful.
It's so powerful. It's like this lady that she has like 30 years of, like 50 years of older since she was a baby or something, and
Dun, 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 dun.
so before we guide you into creating new possibilities of thinking, feeling, and acting for yourself and those you love, we would like to take just a moment, few moments to introduce ourselves and let you know a little bit about what we do and how we work.
And as you can tell by our accent, my heavy accent,
And mine too.
actually English is my third language. We are originally from Israel, and we both served in the IDF.
The Israeli Defense Force.
And and growing up and running an 8-figure company in Israel, in an intense country, where changes are rapid and intense, definitely makes you resilient and become a flexible entrepreneur.
So we enjoy working with mission-driven entrepreneurs and leaders, as our NLP meta skill that we teach is like so powerful and empowering that we have to make sure, right? Ecologically, as we say, we have to make sure that our clients' value match our values too.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So, and over the last 10 years, through our training session, workshop, and seminar, we've introduced these new possibilities for thriving to over thousands of people in situations ranging from entrepreneurial challenges to corporate world, and it's a blessing.
Yeah, and we didn't start there. We didn't start here. Okay, we started there. We set out probably very much like you, with our sincere desire and hope and deliberate change, was possible. We actually spend years searching across the fields of personal development and psychology for ways to implement change that works. It's from university education to expensive training seminars to self-examination. We measured what we found by the results it could produce. And we spent, as Naomi said, we spent more than a decade searching for the keys to real fast and lasting change before we found them.
Right. Why suffering when you can have less pain and more pleasure?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So
I'm in for that.
So you see, as an entrepreneur, I didn't understand why everything needed to be so complex and hard, right? And one of the strongest shifts that I had was when I started my own entrepreneurship, and I felt so torn apart in my pre-programmed, right? Like from childhood, I believe that giving should always be free. So it's a little bit tricky for a business, right? Like, so I'm all about giving, but like I totally believe that giving should be absolutely free. And part of me wanted to make money, right? And like succeed in business. And part of me just wanted to give for free, right? And these conflicts were like a block in any of my cells, right? And it's this conflict is like toxicity in your bloodstream, right?
Yeah.
But like, let me tell you, until I got finally the subconscious breakthrough, right? And only the integration of my conflicted parts has opened for me to open the channel to convert and thrive.
Yeah. As agent of change, or I like to, we are in the virtual influencer family. We call ourselves angels of change.
Not ourselves, our like community.
Our
They are
community.
mensch, good people, and angel of change.
So we wanted to know the difference that made the difference between an occasional or temporary relief and a deep, lasting change. We wanted to be able to deliberately facilitate transformational change and teach others to do it for themselves and their clients as well. And we wanted a meta skill that could enhance achieving and increase excellence. We wanted to be able to move beyond fixing problems to creating possibilities. And we believe that, we all could do be, have, and become more.
So beyond just like fixing the thing, but like creating amazing possibilities, because everyone, right? Like if that's what happened on the day they were born, God decided the world cannot exist without them. How much more they can fulfill. So now, right, like after 10 or more years as NLP practitioner, master, trainers, consultant, and counselors, we know from thousands of personal experience that rapid, like really rapid, deep, and lasting change is reality with our NLP meta skills.
You see, every one of us has tried at one moment, or one time or another, to change our minds. When was the last time you tried to stop thinking of a thought, quit a habit, or change an uncomfortable feeling? When was it? Whether it was a lack of motivation, a short temper, a feeling of isolation, or simply a desire for more success. At one time or another, we've all wished we were different. We've all wanted to change. Now, if you were to pause for a moment and look at your life from a slightly different perspective, in fact, let's do it together, and you will see you've always been changing. So if you will, for a moment, why won't you think about something that you used to like and now you don't like it anymore? And you might even notice that you changed it. You might even not notice that you changed it until someone else told you that you did.
Right, so like, for example, like people see you and they all of a sudden, oh, you changed so much, and you go, really? Right?
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, right, change it is not something that should take a long time to do. It can happen in an instant, isn't it, right? So instead of working months and years to create a change and experience a shift, with our methodology and techniques, you can have a shift in minutes.
Literally.
Okay? So why be nervous in front of group, like people who has fear of stage or something like that, when in a quick process, you're not afraid anymore?
When you know how to do something, it ought to be easy. That's what we believe.
Yeah, it ought to be easy. Yeah, it should be easy. Yeah.
After all, you don't complain that your car starts easily when you turn the injection key, or that your remote control accurately selects the television channels you wanted to watch.
Oh, we love speed, right? We all love speed, So the problem is that many of us were pre-programmed to believe that everything should be hard. Everything should be hard, right? So in this light, it's almost human perversity that we are encouraged to measure the importance of a personal change by the amount of difficulty, suffering, or time it took us to get it.
So true.
Right? And it's just another example of a limiting beliefs, like, those limiting beliefs, no pain, no gain, right? Finding the right date, spouse must be so hard. Making money, must be so hard. And making the sales or overcoming resistance in client must be so hard.
It says, if everything that has been painful in our lives has been a gain.
Yeah, gain, like GAIN.
More pain was more gain. Mm-hmm. And we'd be seeking out instead of avoiding it.
So if struggle, like a lengthy struggle and suffering were the royal roads to success, we'd all be walking to work and still using pencils and a Pony Express, apropos staying in our comfort zone, right? And losing great opportunity because of that.
You see, pain is only a sign that it's time to change.
You're right. Pain is the only sign that it's time to change, right?
Yeah.
If you touch something hot, oh, I'm not touching it.
Yeah, sure. And guess what? We don't need to create pain in our life in order to move us forward. This strategy is too painful, right? This strategy is too painful. If our hands, like Naomi said, if our hands feel a hot surface, we pull them away. Because pain is a sign we're using the wrong approach. It's telling us it's time to do something different.
And let me show you, like most people, unfortunately, what happens if they want to go from, let's say, from A to B, okay, they can go this way. But guess what? Most people will create self-sabotage, like will create pain unconsciously until they cannot bear it anymore, right, in order to get to B, right? So why go from here through all this pain if you can go directly from A to B?
Yeah, I always like to say that, sometimes the short way is also the easy and fun way.
So lengthy struggle without success is a sign that what we are doing is not working, simply, right? It's time to do different strategy. It's time to realize that pain, struggle, suffering, and waiting are signs that it's time for another approach. So let me emphasize, so like if you have the pain, of course, you always want to leverage it to something good or something, but like pay attention, you don't want to create unconsciously, constantly this pain in order to move you forward, right? You can change this limited belief that you need the pain in order to gain.
Yeah. So talking about change, when you think about it, our brain is like a computer, isn't it? Mm-hmm. The computer has captured the attention of science and psychologists alike as a model of our brain. Now, if our brain are a kind of a computer, if our brains are a kind of computer, then our thoughts and actions are like our software programs, right? If we could change our mental programs, just as we do when we change or upgrade software, we will immediately get positive changes in our performance. And we will get immediate improvements in how we think, in how we feel, in how we act and live.
So true. The comparison, if you think about the comparison with computers, also explain why change is sometimes so difficult, right? No matter how much we want, wish, or hope, it will not upgrade our software. So, and the same is neither will be getting angry or be entering the same old instruction or patterns over and over again, right?
So right.
So what we need to do is add new instruction to our current mental program in just where they belong, right? And with a computer, the way to do it is you just open the manual, right? With the software.
The description is there, You get the software with the description how to change it.
And that's right. And with human being, it's, that it's been more of a challenge.
So what we are about to share with you at the shows that will follow, what is the software manual for your brain. Is the software manual for your brain, or what I like to describe it as the key, or the key to your mind, right? It's the key to your mind. If your personal computer didn't run a word processing program and a spreadsheet, you get to check it out, right? But when people can't switch mental programs, what they do? They usually begin to make excuses.
That's the worst. Gosh.
They may even explain to you that they have a lack of talent, or the wrong body type, or the wrong personality profile, or I'm D, or I'm C, or I'm I, or even astrological sign for that kind of thing. That no one thinks that the shape, configuration, or date of a manufacture of a computer automatically limits its performance to certain programs. You see, the limitations are primarily in the software, not the hardware.
Absolutely. And Dr. Wilson, Dr. Wilson Van, I think, Dusen or something like that. Yeah, the former chief psychologist at Mendocino State Hospital in California, the way he put it, he said, I have observed the psychology psychotherapy, I had observed the psychotherapy scene, SCENE, since the day when Freud was the main voice. And later, brief psychotherapy took a mere 6 months.
Or more.
Yeah.
Right? Now, we have a 30-minute, even a 5-minute course of NLP. Not 30, not 45, not 3 months, not 1 year. 5 minutes. 5 minutes course of NLP. So speed is not the real issue. We must be closing in on the actual design of people. Because, to change what we want, we need to change the way we're designed to change.
So consider what you could accomplish, right? If you could get a hold, right? Where's the key? If you could get a hold of the key to your mind, right? How much more you can accomplish, right?
Your success as a coach is really measured in the success of your clients.
So yeah, your success as a coach definitely is the measure of the success of your clients. Absolutely.
So I probably can mind read because you think the same. You can't afford to have clients who fail, isn't it?
And let me tell you, if you've never been trained in neurolinguistic programming as a coach, you are at disadvantage. And you may not even know that you are. And even if you did, you might still if you didn't get the right training, okay? So you may not even know that you are at this disadvantage because we don't know, right, what we don't know, okay?
We don't know what we don't know.
So in other words, don't miss out the show, right? Come, get a peek and experience some great shifts.
See you.